I would like to invite Rabia for explaining Al-Jazeera English. Please come.
Assalamu alaikum and a very good evening to all of you. Hope you all are good. I am Rabia. I am student. Recently I have done personality development class. Today I am going to talk about Al-Jazeera. Dr. Umar Suleiman is an American Islamic scholar and civil rights activist. In this episode of Center State, Dr. Umar Suleiman talks about the operation of pro-Palestinian voices in the West and the growing Islamophobia and how it lends itself to racism. Dr. Umar Suleiman is an American Islamic scholar and civil rights leader, writer, and a public speaker. He is the founder of Yaqeen Institute for Islamic Research. Darin Bugaida is the principal presenter at Al-Jazeera English TV. This episode is produced in partnership with the Islam and Muslims Initiative, an international platform that connects Muslims and non-Muslims is the realms, religion, politics, business, media, academy, and civil society. Daniel Levy, political analyst. He is current president of the
Jews
US
have lived in the Muslim world for as long as Islam has existed in the Muslim world. Anti-Semitism is the crime of the West. You have historic Jewish communities in the Muslim world. Show me that counterpart in the West. It doesn't exist. On a personal level, it touches every single fiber of my existence. As a human being, they say you don't need to be a Muslim to care about Palestine or a Palestinian or an Arab. You just need to be human. And I would hope to be a decent human being. And so any human being, I think, seeing the atrocious nature of the occupation over years and years unresolved, the expansion of aggression against an innocent, defenseless people.
In former Israeli negotiators' perspective on the war in Gaza.
I'll tell you a story.
Please do.
Because it's very happenstance. In the first instance, I'm a Brit by birth. I moved to Israel. I'm now a dual national. Every Jew in the world has this right to take up Israeli citizenship. Maybe we'll come back to that. I'm serving in the Israeli military. My commanding officer calls me in and says, I'm being transferred to a new position. We have the negotiations. This was Oslo B, 1995, with the Palestinians. I need a lawyer on the team with me. You're a lawyer, right? I say, no, I'm not a lawyer. My degree was in social and political science. But you speak good English. Yeah, I got a degree from Cambridge University. My English is really quite good. When it comes to drafting, I'm okay. He goes, I need you, come with me on the team. That's how I first become, and this was at the time of Rabin, in a very junior capacity.
In this episode of Center State, Daniel Levy discusses the war in Gaza from historical, interfaith, and geopolitical perspectives. Levy is the president of the US Middle East Project and served as Israeli negotiator and Taba under Prime Minister Ehud Barak under Prime Minister Yitzhak Rabin doing also be negotiations. Daniel Levy discusses the Palestinian right of return, the consequences of the also negotiations, and addresses antisemitism and Islamophobia.
The essence of this war is that it was a war on children. And in order to be able to kill 7,000 children, you unchild these children so that you can commit these atrocities against them.
Professor Ghassan Abu Sitta is one of the world's leading specialists in plastic and reconstructive surgery. The British Palestinian surgeon is a passionate and active humanitarian and has worked as a war surgeon in numerous war zones including Iraq, Lebanon, Yemen, and Gaza. Since the start of the war on Gaza, he has dedicated his time to treating thousands of civilians caught up in this brutal ongoing aggression. and he joins us today on Center Stage to shed light on what he has witnessed and experienced in Gaza.
I have several points to explain, but due to short time, I should conclude my talks. Wassalamu alaikum.